Hello, my fellow English teachers. I am Teacher Debra Shepherd from teacherdebrashepherd.com, and this channel is completely devoted to helping you become the best English teacher possible, develop amazing lesson plans, and to see tremendous growth in your classroom. So let's get started with our first topic, which is building student relationships. It is proven that students will work harder for you if they like and respect you. Now, that liking can be easy. Give them easy work. Don't make them work. Give them candy. Yeah, they'll like you, but they're not showing up for you. And they're not learning anything, which, that's a whole lot of no. So we need to focus in, hone down on the things that do really matter. I'm going to tell you, my first year of teaching, oh my gosh, the students, the parents, and the teachers, or the admin, not so much the teachers, hated me. I literally had parents going to the principal trying to get me fired. Even though I wasn't doing anything, but making sure that we were covering curriculum, making sure that we weren't messing around. I was super focused. I was in the zone. However, I was way too serious. Now, I love English, and I am very passionate about it. So I wanted to make sure that we really taught, or that I really taught these students well. So that meant I was very serious all the time. And that is like the worst thing possible. You need to be real with your students. No matter what age group they are, you need to be age appropriately real. You need to know what your students are, their backgrounds, what their real life is, because they have a whole world outside of class. And that means you've got to do more work beforehand so that you can get into the mindset of, okay, these are the real things that are, this is the real life for my students. And that's so important so that they feel like you get them. Not completely, because you're a teacher and they're a student, but you get them. Also, how many times have you seen teachers with lists and lists of 10, 20 rules? You need to pick 3 to 5 hard, fast rules. Those are the non-negotiables. No matter what, you don't care if parents or admin or students don't like them. Those are the rules, no exceptions. That is so important. Be true to who you are and what is valuable. And don't make them vague. Make them specific. You don't want politics talked in the class, spoken about in the classroom? There you go. You want everyone to be respectful? There you go. I mean, you have your own hard set rules, but make sure you only have 3 to 5 that are like your non-negotiables. Ain't gonna happen, okay? Also, when you are sharing stories and relatable stories in your class, make sure they're appropriate. Like, sometimes we want to share and we get into that zone, but we want to make sure we share relatable topics so that our students see that, hey, we're people too. Whether you're sharing a story about yourself or maybe your kids, family members, whatever it is, make sure that it is relatable and relatable to whatever you're focusing on. Also, when we're teaching, especially as English teachers, we have so much curriculum to cover. Reading, writing, inferencing, figurative language, grammar, everything. We have so much to cover, right? I would say, no offense to the other teachers, I really believe we cover more content than anyone else. So when we are working, we got to figure out what our one focus is for that lesson, that week, whatever it is. Don't kill a student's, passion because they can't spell. So what if they can't spell? That's only one part of anything. That's one part of grammar, one part of writing. Don't kill them. Don't kill them like that. Don't break their hearts. You'll stifle good writers because they can't spell. For me, I'm ADHD, mildly dyslexic. I'm very real with my students. I don't take excuses. Oh, well, I have ADHD. Keep going. I don't care. Yep, I do too. Walk around and read. It's fine. Oh, I don't want to read out loud because I'm mildly dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. I know so many professional teachers that will say this is wrong. Especially if you're on a one-on-one setting, it's fine. That's how they build and grow. I did it. many other people do it. I've taught students who do it. And we always read out loud. You just make sure that you have the classroom environment to make sure that no one's going to make fun of them. Because what I always tell my students, you got jokes, you want to make fun of somebody, I'm going to open up the grade book and laugh all day long. You don't let anyone be bullied. You can do it in a lighthearted way, and if you need to come down on them hard, then that's what you do. But that's where you build classroom community and respect. It doesn't matter. And that definitely goes into understanding your students. Understanding your students when it comes to the demographics of your classroom, when it comes to the abilities. I've had pre-AP students and AP students who were ADHD and dyslexic. Don't label them, and don't let them label themselves. They're learners. And they're all going to be good at something. They're going to be bad at something. And that's okay. We've got to build them up in all the levels. And then another thing, you really want your students to be engaged with you? Ask them to help you. You're going across something. You're reading something. Can someone Google that for me? What does that mean? Does anyone know what that is? Can someone Google that? You know they have their phones on you. Or you want a piece of gum and you're out. You know those kids have gum. Especially if you're in a brick and mortar school. You know they have gum. Does anyone have a piece of gum for me that I can have? They will think you are the coolest thing ever because you're being real. You want a piece of gum. You're hungry. You need a candy. Anyone got a Jolly Rancher? Silly things like that. They are so small, but they will win the hearts of your students, and they will want to work with you. So you have this checklist to come up with what works for your classroom, your rules, your community. Each class is a little different. Your classroom community, the rules and what's the expectations. But again, don't go in like a bulldog. Be real. Have your hard and fast rules. And, you got to let the other stuff go. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit subscribe. You can also go to the link below and download the checklist here. I'll have a link there for you so you can download it, and I will see you next time. Oh, I'd love to hear your comments also, and you can always email me. My email is in the descriptions below. All right, until next time, I'll see y'all later.